Both teams playing well lately, Graham. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, this is a great test of momentum. Whoever controls the pace probably controls the outcome.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. They've got Tari Eason. Shepard is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Pritchard gets it to go.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Şengün, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Here's Pritchard. They set the pick from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Pritchard's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
And the Celtics in possession here. The Rockets getting their last shot to go.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Shot's good by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Outside White. Back to Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Şengün. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And here's Shepard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Shepard's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To end the run. And the layup is up and in.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Şengün. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the inside, out to the wing. Here's Shepard. Sinks that one from the post.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Oh, swiped away. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And the jam by Brown.
And Brown is lethal in the open floor. Once he has a step on you, it's over.
Here's Whitmore. Oh, ho, ho.
Wow.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Now here's Brown. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. The kick to Tatum. Takes a 3. Rockets with a rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Celtics trail by 6. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Queta. Niang comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Simon has subbed in for Pritchard.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, Alperen Sengun.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
Now here's Brown. Here's Hauser. Launches a three. Smith with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Tries from 6 feet. Out to Thompson. Smith outside. From deep. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Celtics trail by 9. Right side Brown. Pass to Simons. Fires the three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
Smith in the high post. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Simons outside, and here's Brown. The three. Adams grabs the miss. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. It's stolen. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. If there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
And here's Brown for three. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Houston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
We've got George Niang, Jason Tatum out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Minot in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. To the paint. Here's Smith. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Finney Smith. Tatum against Eason. Tatum passes to Niang. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Niang's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Thompson. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Tatum from long range. Tatum drills the 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Shepard. From outside the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Cadis checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Minot. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Pass to Shepherd. Now Thompson. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum from long range. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Easton. That shot missing. Tatum with some nice D. Celtics trail by 15. To halt the run. He buries it from 3. Tatum's got 9.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Simons. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Şengün checked in for Capella. And Stanley went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Pass to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Tatum. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Outside, Brown. Thompson with a steal. Here's Eason. Here's Shepherd. Out to Thompson. Second chance effort. The 3. Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside, Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. Pure from three-point range. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. 4 already for the game.
Pass to Shepherd. Launches it. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 13. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. Brown passes to Pritchard. White for 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Thompson finds Şengün. White with a steal. Outside, Brown. JB off the bounce. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. 54 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Celtics trail by 13. Left side, White. Outside, Tatum. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Shepherd for 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now here's White. No points yet. Pass to Pritchard. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Back to Şengün. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's Tatum with the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's Houston liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We'll be right back.
welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Boston Celtics.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an All-Star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. The Rockets lead by 15. So the Houston 5 right now. Amen Thompson out there with Shepherd. Then there's Alperen Sengun. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Whitmore in at the 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Second team foul.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Sengun. Outside White. Shoots over Thompson, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. White's got his first basket.
Well, for obvious reasons, this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in White running the pick and roll.
And Sengun gets it to go.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Tatum passes to White. Outside, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Tatum from long range. Sinks it from distance. Tatum's got 15 points.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Capella, he's checked in for Sengun. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jaylen Brown.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now here's Capella. He's closely guarded. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Eason, hounded by Tatum. From 13, Queta pulls it in.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Brown passes to Queta. Outside Tatum. There's the 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson outside. Pass to Shepherd. Deflects the pass. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Rockets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And right now, let's take a look at the teams that do the best job protecting the rim. Number 5, Houston.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Screen by Eason. Tatum with the block.
And there's Tatum's link showing up at the defensive end. What a play.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Shepherd. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Sheppard.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
Boston making a switch here. Simons checked in. Pritchard. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Outside, Brown drills it from deep. Brown's got 8.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Sheppard for 3.
They have the lead, but their three-point game hasn't been as effective as it was in the first half.
Pass to Simons. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Sheppard. 22 points for him. Easton can't get it to go. Now here's Finney Smith. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
Celtics trail by 16. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Tillman's checked in for Boston. Niang comes in for Jason Tatum. Adams checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Eason. Here's Smith. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Yep, that one's good.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Knocks down the triple.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Now here's Simons. He's got 10. Adams grabs the miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard.
To the floor for the Celtics, number 30, Sam Hauser.
Here's Hauser. Whitmore defending. Pass to Niang. Here's Tillman. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And here's Sheppard for 3. Boston pulls it in. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Love the fearlessness from Simons inside, showing he's not afraid of contact.
And so Simons nails both of them. Outside, Finney Smith. Here's Sheppard. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Sheppard's got 12 points now in the quarter. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's Houston opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jason Tatum out there with Georges Niang. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Hauser in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Boston's shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, Tatum is gifted at sizing up defenses and excellent at recognizing when to shoot off the dribble.
Smith finds Şengün. Offline with a 3. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Tatum. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Tatum's got 19 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Hauser. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
The 3, Smith. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off a transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. And Boston has possession. After the basket by Houston. And here's Simons outside. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Smith finds Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Shepherd's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Simons outside. Good D by Şengün.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Thompson attacking. Simons with a steal. Pritchard, the pass to Niang. Out to Simons. The 3 is up. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Pass to Şengün. Now Eason. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 6 assists in the game.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
Now here's Tatum. And here's Simons outside. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Reed Shepherd.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on them. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. Here's Brown. After the basket by Houston. Back to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Smith, no good. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Tatum can't hit. Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Shepherd's got 7 points here in the quarter. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Reed Shepherd.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
And that one is hammered home.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Offensive rebound, Şengün. Here's Smith. Queta pulls it in. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. White looking it over. Pass to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Here's Shepherd. Picked by Smith. From behind the arc. No good on the shot. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Reed Shepherd.